Hey, it's your girl with Adore Ministries, and you're about to be nurtured by nature. Today is Monday, and also it is a new month. It is November the 4th, and for those that are single mothers, or if you even have a husband, you understand what it means day by day, minute by minute, hour by hour. Sometimes with our children, we have to thank the Lord. We made it another day, another hour. I tell people there's many phases. There's the cute phase, and oh, you're just so poo-poo, you baby, it's a sweet thing. Here's my mommy's baby. And then it's like, okay, now we're in that, come here, sit down, baby. No, 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 you'll hurt yourself. No. And then you keep going and you're going and you're going. And then they hit this age where it's like, no, and the transition happens and you're trying to figure out what in the world is going on here. Some people say terrible twos, others say terrific twos, and then you've got the testy threes, and so you go all through these different age ranges, and then you get to the teenage range where I'm at right now, and you're going, I don't know who you are. I don't even know what, who are you? What's your name? Are you even mine? So you go through different stages as they are growing and they're maturing into who they are. But I'm learning, because I'm a single parent and I don't have a husband as of yet. But so I'm making a lot of decisions with my children on my own, and I have to, and I have all males. I tell people sometimes it's like I live in a foreign country, and we don't speak the same language. So me don't speak a no boy. Let's say that. Me no habla chico. I don't speak boy language. And so because of that, sometimes it can be so difficult for me because I'm trying to understand what they're saying. They're trying to understand what I'm saying. And I'm thinking, I'm saying something, I'm laying some wisdom on them. And they're looking at me like that don't even make sense in my world. So, but to remember to cultivate the ground. As they go through different stages in life, we have to be with the nurturing nature that God gave us. We have to cultivate the ground. And guess what? Are you going to get it right all the time? No. And God will give you the grace, even if he has to show you that you're wrong. It's two left shoes. And then you have to just drop your head and say, okay, I just want to say I'm sorry because I didn't realize I was old and I didn't know I did that wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. Just remember that we're here to cultivate the grounds of their minds and their lives. Listen, children are a blessing from God. I was told I'd never have children at the age of 13, and I'd have to have a hysterectomy by the time I was 17. I am in my 30s. I almost said my age. I'm in my 30s, and I have a child that's about to be 17 in January, and I have a child that's going to be 16. So, I've been doing it for a minute, and I'm learning slowly but surely. But, to know that, and I often remind them, listen, I was told I'd never have children. I thought I was going to be living the single life. I always remember and this is what's funny. I tell people God was not on my radar when I made my plan for life. I was going to go to college. I was going to make some big money. I was going to have my own little house, and I was going to travel the world, and I have a dog because he wouldn't talk back, so but I had children, and I began to have to totally alter and shape my life because I became a mother at a young age. So I had to learn and learn and learn and learn and learn, and I'm still learning every day. And it makes us a better parent as we go and we transition and we learn. We see things, we correct them, even faulty teaching, faulty understanding. There's a lot of things that we don't know, and we have to ask. And ask who? Ask God. He has the manual, and he will show you what you need to know. Even if you're right and they're right, or who's wrong, God will show you, and he'll teach you how to deal with it. So I want you guys to continue to love your children, cultivate your children, cultivate the ground that you work in. Keep, working on your home. Keep working on your mindset as a parent, because listen, it gets tough. It gets tough. And especially if you're a single mother, it gets tough, and you're praying and you're crying and you're having tantrums. I tell people, single mothers are basically crazy because, we're two people split in one moment. We got to be the father, and the next moment we got to be the wife or the mother. So it's really, really hard sometimes to be able to stay who we're supposed to be, because one minute, my friends and I laugh, and those are single parents will understand, or if you have boys, you'll understand this. I'll tell, I'll be talking to my friend, girl, yeah, such and such and such, you better get out from there, sit down, why don't people come in here? And I was telling you anyway, and they're like, hold up, how you go from that to this? It happens because sometimes we have to put a little bit of authority in that, because we don't have that man figure that's standing there to be like, hey. I remember my father, he didn't do a lot of talking. He just walked in the room and he was a bodybuilder. So it was like, ooh, I ain't messing with you. So my heart goes out to you. I want to remind you, cultivate the ground. Hang in there, sisters. We are nurturers by nature. Even if you're a little rough, still, God will give you a nurturing nature. And that way, you'll be able to cultivate your children into healthy, well-rounded human beings. Listen, there's something I'm going to share with you guys next week. I don't have the full thing in my mind. I can't remember every one of the sentences, but I will say this. We said... my pastor said that, we're dealing with our sons, that we're raising our sons to be well-rounded, well-dressed, well-traveled, and so that's the one thing that I want us to realize. When we're cultivating the ground, have a picture of what you want to see them, and then work on cultivating the ground. All right, guys, get ready. Go write your vision for your children and for your family and see where God takes you. All right, bye-bye. You've been nurtured by nature.